17 of the NFL is underway.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On second down, Cook. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to throw now on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Now, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
He'll be taken down at the... for a pickup of 2 yards.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He completes it to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And now they'll shift things around.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it here. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence
finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he he's tackled at the 1. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he'll only get this back to the 15-yard line. So that decision's going to cost him 5 yards. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
13, Lou. Stay right open. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
All right, let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right. 13, Lou.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Hey, kill.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Go, go. 30 left.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs.
Hey, Ron.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Let's go, let's go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The end result, 21 yards.
Jacksonville, first and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll run with ETN.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jags are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
You ain't going nowhere.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 81 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, 75 yards.
And the Raiders are able to at least get one score back.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Raiders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And quickly, they get to the line.
2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Cook up the gut. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Raiders.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
To James Cook.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Quick throw complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Easy, 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 easy. 11. Check.
Here's Lawrence. His pass caught at the 4. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Etienne trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point up and through, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
9 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Handoff comes to Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Las Vegas.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
At the 22-yard line.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your